Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for today's video. Today we have a strong dynamic Vinyasa flow practice. So I am going to give a little bit less verbal cues than maybe some of my Hatha flow classes, just so we can really get into the body, get into the practice, get into the rhythm, and just kind of experience a strong, steady flow. So with that all being said, grab any props if you would like to use them, and we're going to just start in a downward facing dog today. So jumping straight into it, let's come into a downward dog, taking your time to set yourself up. And once you get there, let's just take a few moments just to move around. So just let it be intuitive. Maybe you're pedaling out the legs, maybe you're shaking the hips. And at the same time, let's just start to connect with the breath. So maybe that's Ujjayi breath. Maybe that's just deep breaths in and out. Lovely. Let's find stillness, relaxing the heels, pressing the hips back. Take a deep breath in. And let's just sigh to release. Lovely. As you breathe in, let's come high onto the tippy toes. Exhale, drop both heels over to the left. Bend your knees, just feel the stretch through the right side body. And then inhale, bring your heels back to center. Exhale, drop the heels to the right, bends the knees, stretching through the left side body. Inhale, bring the heels back to center. And then exhale, just press both heels down to the floor. From there, look forwards to the thumbs, lift the heels, and just start to tiptoe your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Find a ragdoll at the top, grab opposite elbows, let the head dangle, and just sway it out a little bit side to side. Just releasing into the legs, the head, the neck. Lovely, and then let's find stillness, relax the arms, let them dangle. Draw the chin to the chest and just start to roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up the spine. Let the head and the neck be the last thing to come up. And just find your Tadasana, your mountain pose at the top of the mat. Let's here together take a full breath in and a sigh to release. Lovely. On your next inhale, arms to the sky, tall mountain. Exhale, right hands to the right, start to side bend over, just feel the stretch again through the left. Inhale, both arms back to the sky. Exhale, left arm down, hips to the right, over to the left. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step back to your first high plank. Find a strong upper push-up shape. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, just lower the left knee underneath the hip. Inhale, lift the left arm, right leg, strong reach. And then exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend and reach. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, one more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, left hand down, right toes tucked to the back of the mat. Inhale, step the left toes to meet the right plank. And then exhale, slow lower all the way down to the tummy. Inhale for your first cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend your knees. This time walk, step or hop your feet forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Tall mountain, inhale, reaching up. And then same as before, exhale, right hand to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Hold it there for one breath in. And then this time, exhale, right knee drops under the hip. Inhale, left leg, right arm extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to extend, pause. Exhale, right hand down, left toe, step to the back of the mat. Inhale, plank pose, 2 feet back. Exhale, lower slowly down to the tummy. Inhale, cobra number 2. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Tall mountain, inhale. This time, hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to plank, this time lower chaturanga. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, look forwards, lift heels. Exhale to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, your variation. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale to the top. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. This time, inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot forwards between the thumbs. Left hand stays down. Inhale, easy twist, right arm lifts. And then exhale, reverse side lunge. Pivot to the little toe edges of both feet. Lower the left hip, reach the right arm back. Feel the stretch through the outer hip. Take a breath in. And a breath out. As you inhale, lift the hips, right arm to sky. Exhale, side lunge, right hand lowers, pivot to the long edge of the mat, hands to floor or hands to the heart. Left toes pull towards the face, breathe in. And breathe out. Looking towards that left foot, inhale. Exhale, low lunge at the back of the mat, framing your left foot, lifting your right heel. Strong press into the hands, draw the left knee to the chest, and then the left heel towards the groin as you find this free 2-legged plank. Squeeze the knee to the chest, hold, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist across the body. And then fallen pyramid, extend the left leg, drop the back heel. Inhale, right arm lifts. And then exhale, reach the right arm over the ear. Just enjoy that side body stretch. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, right arm to sky. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Draw the left knee into your chest and then side plank, pivot to the right little toe. Left arm to the sky, maybe staying in that tree pose shape. Holding it there, trying to lift the hips, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, chaturanga, your variation. Inhaling, cobra, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Drop the knees, either option 1, child's pose, otherwise inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, lower your forearms, dolphin pose. Draw your chest to your thighs, start to walk the toes towards the face. Seeing if you can lift high onto the tippy toes, lift the hips up and back. Holding your dolphin or maybe child's pose for 4. Keep pressing through the forearms for 3, for 2. On 1, relax the heels, press into the hands, lift the elbows, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a sigh. Lovely, let's inhale that left leg to sky. Exhale, left foot steps between the thumbs. Right hand flat, inhale, left arm to the sky, easy twist. And then exhale, reverse side lunge, pivot to the little toe edges of both feet, lower the right hip, left arm stretches back. Keep pressing through the right palm, take a breath in. And a breath out. Nice, as you inhale, lift the hips, left arm to sky. Exhale, side lunge, left hands to floor, pivot around, framing that, turning to the long edge of the mat. Right toes towards your face, hands to floor or hands to heart. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Nice, we're looking to that right foot and then lunge at the front of the mat, framing the right foot, lifting the left heel. Strong press through the hands, draw that right heel towards your glutes. Knees to chest, holding this 2-legged plank for 4, for 3, for 2. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, pause. And then fallen pyramid, drop the back heel, left arm to sky, breathe in. Left arm over the ear, breathe out. Keep rainbowing the hips, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, left arm to sky. Exhale, left hands to the floor. Draw the right knee into your chest. And then side plank, pivot to the little toe edge of the left foot, right arm to sky. Pressing into the bottom hand, lifting the hips, maybe you're in that tree shape. Holding here, breath in. Breath out. Good, 1 more inhale. Exhale, look down, chaturanga, your variation, taking your time. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Again, option 1, child's pose. Option 2, inhale, gaze forwards. Exhaling, dolphin, lower the forearms. Walking the feet close towards you, lifting up high onto the heels. Really strong press through the forearms, holding, breathe in. Holding, breathe out. Good, holding for another 4. Can you lift higher onto the tippy toes? For 2. And then relax the heels, strong press into the hands. Downward facing dog, which is where we will all meet. Let's take a full breath in. And a sigh. Lovely. Let's inhale that right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot steps forwards between the thumbs. This time, crescent lunge, inhale, rise up. Pause there, exhale. Hands to heart, inhale. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Pause in your one-legged mountain. Flex the left foot and then figure 4 chair, left ankle, right knee. Hips back, chest forwards, finding your stretch. Holding, breathe in. Holding, breathe out. Good. Take your right hand onto your hip, left two peace fingers around the left big toe. Inhale, Utthita Hasta. Let's start to stand up as you straighten that left leg. If that's not working for you, holding the knee, drawing the left shoulder back regardless. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Keeping that left leg extended. Inhale, both arms to the sky. And then exhale, warrior three. Aeroplane the arms either side of your hips. Left leg floats back. Hold here for a breath in. And then breathe out, bend the right knee. Step your left toes to the back of the mat. High lunge again. Inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to twist to the right. Left elbow hooks to the outside of the right knee. Maybe gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Gazing forwards. Inhale. Keep the twist. Exhale, twisted chair. Left foot meets the right foot. Sitting the hips down nice and low. Once you're there, start to twist again to the right. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Looking forwards. Inhale, chair pose, arms extend. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lean into the toes. Lift your heels. Start to descend your bum towards your heels, coming into a little bit of a toe squat. Pause for a second. And then bring your fingertips either side of you. We're going to start to come into reverse tabletop. So lowering the heels, walking the hands backwards, and then lifting the hips up into your reverse table. Start to press into the feet, squeeze the bum, open the chest, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can keep your hips off the floor. As you lift your toes, pull your hips back towards your wrists, towards the back of the mat. Again, like that, inhale, reverse table. Exhale, pull your hips back, keep them lifted. Inhale, lift up. Last time, pull your hips back, this time stay. Lift your right heel off the floor, hold, and lower. And then the left, and lower. Good, two more each side. Lift the right, and lower, and the left, and lower. Nearly there, the right, lower, the left, lower. Keep the hips lifted, bend the knees, reverse table, breathe in. And then breathe out, start to walk your hands towards your feet. We're going to come back into our little toe stand, lift the heels, hands to heart center, really nice. Take a breath in. And a sigh. Good, bring your hands flat in front of you, knees to the backs of the elbows, crow pose, holding or playing, lifting the feet maybe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then Vinyasa, step or hop back to plank, lower or land chaturanga. Inhaling into your back bend, and then exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and a sigh. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, gaze forwards, inhale. Exhale, you know it, dolphin pose, elbows land. Walking the feet close to the face. Lifting high onto the tippy toes, staying here, or this time lifting the right leg up. Option to stay there if you've got your pincher or you want to play around with a few little hops. Of course, go for it. You're kicking off of that left leg. Maybe finding balance, maybe finding no balance. Just working wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, breathing, 2. We're all going to meet back in that dolphin pose if you're upside down. And then we're all going to meet in down dog, lifting the elbows, finding downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left foot forwards between the thumbs. High lunge, inhale. Pause there, exhale, bending into that left knee. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, right knee to chest, standing mountain. Pausing, flexing the right foot, and then figure 4, right ankle, left knee. Sit down nice and low. Find your edge, find your stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Nice, bring that left hand to the hip. Right 2 peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, start to stand up, straightening that right leg. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. I just like saying that one. A leg is extended or you're holding the knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, now can you keep that right leg extended as you inhale the arms to the sky? And then exhale, aeroplane warrior 3. Aeroplane the arms, right leg extends. Pause there, breathe in. Exhale, land the right toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, high lunge, arms extend. And then exhale, hands to heart. We're going to twist to the left, right elbow hooks to the outside of the left knee. Once you get there, find your stability, nice strong legs, breath in. And breath out. Good, let's gaze forwards, inhale. Exhale, twisted chair, right foot meets the left foot. Once you're there, re-twist to the left. Breathing in. And breathing out. Gazing forwards. Inhale, chair pose, arms extend. And then exhale, hands to the heart, lift your heels, come into tiptoe chair. Slowly, slowly lowering the hips down to the heels. Pause in your toe stand. And then let's release the fingers down and start to find that reverse tabletop. Walk the hands all the way back. Lift your hips, squeeze your bum, lift the chest. Holding here, breathe in. And breathe out. Nice, let's start to lift the toes, inhale. And then same as before, exhale, bring your hips back. Keep your bum lifted, press into the hands. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale, pull the hips back. Last time, inhale, reverse table. Exhale, pull the hips back, we're holding. Inhale, lift the left heel. And lower it down, lift the right. Lower it down, you've got it nice and slow. Left. And lower, and right, and lower. If you want to go both, go for it. Left and lower. I definitely cannot. Right, last one. And lower, hold, pull the hips forwards, reverse table, breathe in. And then exhale, walk the hands to the feet, coming into your little toe squat. Pull your hands to your chest, just pause, let's take a breath. Maybe a sigh. Good, same as before, let's find crow pose, hands to the front. Lift the hips, knees to the backs of the elbows. Maybe you're holding, maybe you're just playing around with it. Finding your shape for 5. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way to down dog. So step, vinyasa, however you want to get there. We will meet in downward facing dog. Once you get there, big breath in. Big breath out. And then last time, dolphin pose or child's pose, of course. Walking the feet in. And then this time lifting the left leg if you want to. Coming high onto the right, tippy toes holding there or taking those little kicks, maybe holding your pincher. Wherever you are, just playing and most importantly, breathing nice and mindfully. If you're in pincher or playing, let's meet in dolphin. And then wherever you are, let's come into downward facing dog. Lifting the elbows, holding it there, deep breath in. Big to release. Really, really nice. As you breathe in, lift your heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, jump through to a seat, cross the ankles, come through, and then straight into boat pose. Bring the knees bent, shins parallel to the floor. Bring your chest to your thighs. Good, and then from here, let's inhale, start to extend the right leg, maybe tap the heel to the floor, and then bring it back in. Good, and then the left, and back in. And we're gonna just go here for 10, right, in, 9, in, 8, in, 7, keep breathing, in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, last one, left, in, hold, take both hands over to the left, inhale, and then both over to the right, exhale. We're going to go like that for 10, over to the left, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat pose, come back to center, breathe in. Low boat, exhale, straighten the arms and the legs, holding, squeezing for 3, for 2, and on 1, hug the knees to the chest, lie down. Oh, that was a bit fiery, take a breath. Good, and then let's bring the feet to the floor, heels close to the bum, hands next to your hips, feet hip distance or wider. And then as you breathe in, let's lift into bridge pose. Hips lift, squeeze the bum. Holding here, maybe interlacing the fingers, walking the shoulders closer towards one another. And then let's just bring the weight into the left foot. Lift the right knee into the chest. And then straighten the right leg up to the sky. Good, just pressing into that left foot for 3, for 2, for 1, bends the right knee, foot lands, and then left knee to the chest, inhale, and then straighten the left leg, exhale. Keep pressing through that right foot for 3, for 2, and then 1, bends the left knee, foot lands, keep the hips lifted in bridge, squeezing at the top for 3, for 2, and then on 1, release the interlace, release the shoulders, and then roll vertebrae by vertebrae onto your back. Yeah, just bring your big toes together, let your knees drop open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, hands rest wherever they feel most comfortable. And just close the eyes for a moment, take a full breath in. And a sigh. Just for a moment, feel everything. Lots of dynamic, crazy busy movements. So just now allow yourself just to slow it down for a moment. Feel the enjoyment of release after all that fire. Just seeing if you can slow down the breath. And once the breath feels steady, let's just take the hands around the knees, draw the knees together, hugging the knees into the chest, giving yourself a little massage as you rock side to side. And then dropping the knees over to the right, gazing over your left shoulder into a twist, maybe using your right hand on top of your left knee as you try to press both shoulders down. Bringing the knees back to center. Just switching sides. Left hand might hold the right knee. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. And then bringing both knees back to center. Wrapping your hands around the legs, giving yourself a squeeze, maybe drawing forehead to the knees. And then releasing into just a very short and sweet Savasana. So extending the legs or finding your variation. Trying to encourage yourself to stay, knowing that this is one of the most important parts to try and find the balance between movement and stillness. Quite often, some of us want to avoid the stillness, some of us want to avoid the movement. But it's so important and it's so beautiful when we can try and find the balance between the two. So get yourself comfortable, find stillness, close your eyes and just take a deep breath in. And a sigh to release. Just allow your body to release. Your breath to flow effortlessly in and out. And yourself to just completely surrender into this sense of peace. Start to take your awareness back to the body, back to feeling the breath naturally flow in and out, allowing some movements to come back into the fingers and the toes, into the ankles and the wrists. Before bringing the feet together and just taking a full body stretch, maybe a yawn if you want one. And then bending the knees, hugging them into your chest, giving yourself a hug, a moment of gratitude. to yourself for showing up, to your body for everything it's just did, all that strength, that energy. And then keep the eyes closed. Let's just come up to a seat, comfortable cross-legged position or any other shape. Hands into the heart center as we close our practice, just bowing the forehead to the fingertips. Taking a full breath in and a sigh. Leaving the mat with the strength, focus, stamina and energy, and taking it with us into the rest of our days, our weeks, and into whatever parts of our lives we need it the most. As always, thank you for joining me and sharing your time, energy and practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste, everyone.